We are moving beyond the information age into the next era, which many have labeled the communication age, which I feel is only logical, since the obvious thing to do with all that information is tell somebody about it. And within my capacity as Assistant Special Advisor to the co-chairman in charge of the committee at large, I'm tired. But that tiredness could be due to a dream I had last night. I dreamed I was awake, and I woke up and I was asleep. There are a lot of us in Washington having that dream. Speaking of challenges, I had the opportunity yesterday to ask John Mitchum to sum up his strategic vision. John answered by saying, well, wherever we go, there we are. I don't know about y'all, but I think John needs to take some time off. I would like to go on record as saying that efficiency in service, both before as well as after the fact, has reached an all-time level. And I don't see that changing anytime soon. Or as we say in Washington these days, yo! Next, I hope you agree with me that it goes without saying. So let's take a look at something else. Or as Mike Carpley is known for saying, and I quote, the key to our business is sincerity. And once you've learned to fake that, you've got it made. Well, I guess you won't be seeing me anymore after that. I also had an opportunity this morning at breakfast to ask Don Cooper how things were going at AT&T Paradigm, and Don responded by saying, well, things are more like they are now than they have ever been before. You have to admire a man who's willing to go out on a limb like that. On the initiation of the sales, and I guess with implementation of the distribution strategy, I was guessing that at this time that, you know, with what you see, and that would be the next logical step, at least later that we have seen with the development up to this point.
I think that the next big challenge and really a key part of making this distribution strategy successful, in particular in trying to make wholesale and retail really strong for the company, is really tying our direct sales efforts, our demand creation efforts, with the area managers into the efforts of the wholesale retail channel. We've really got to link the pull-through that the area managers can provide with the fulfillment capabilities that the wholesalers have through various resellers.
Let me ask both of you this, and that is, what, if not, of course, with AT and Paradigm role in the sales and certainly the service itself, what do you see that you seem coming to a conference like this will be able to bring back with some degree of positiveness back with something that we see, you know, even further?
Oh, so you're asking the overall value of this entire program?
Yeah.
Well, I think it's absolutely terrific. The year, it's a long year. There's a lot of effort. And,
well, it's 365 days in the sense that we've known to be, I mean, in terms of that, of course, with it to the notion of the others coup.
Correct, and it's just a good opportunity to take a break from the typical regiment and take a step backwards to reflect upon successes and achievements and get recharged for effort going forward.
Yes. Now, what would you say if I were to tell you that tomorrow I will be named Director of Communication with AT&T Paradigm? Mm-hmm. In my role of it, it makes I might lead up with it to the notion that we've seen with the development up to this point and then beyond.
Well, I'd say in a role like that, we're going to have to start moving more away from some domestic mentality and start making our communications and our marketing efforts and things related to that.
What do you mean by that?
We're going to have to be able to proceed and enter the markets not only in the domestic U.S. but also outside the U.S. and be able to create aggressive and recognition campaigns and create brand recognition for the AT&T and AT&T Paradigm type organizations.
What? No, it's, there's so many things that with the notion that we've seen with sales, and of course with the changeovers and with the networking that comes along, it might be something that we see more of here with a conference like this. And take back from we're positive.
I think our efforts with the AT&T channels are real positive. We have some commitments from our AT&T channel partners, and it's real important to the distribution strategy of AT&T Paradigm to use them as channel partners for the distribution of our products through other areas.
Yes, and ditto.
I believe in all of these conferences is to get a chance to meet some of the people that you talk to and to understand what their roles are.
Because I was going to say easy to sell means, with great products itself, with that, and all of that, of course, that you all the way through that.
That's right. And profitable means that there's enough profit margin in the product to allow you to make a profit and the partner to make a profit on what they're selling.
And the bottom line is you keep your job.
Well, the bottom line is that you become successful and...
keep your job.
and you have a high level of customer value add.
And you keep your job.
Keep your job, right.
But
we're not just in it for keeping our job. We're in it for excelling.
Oh, of course not.
Right.
But the timing, in terms of that, of course, I guess with what we've seen in the development, and that might be something taking that, flow to the area. but I guess one of the natures of that might be something that we see with the even further, because one of the lights might, with that to the associate, that we'd seen the networking affected that.
I understand that completely, and I think the best way to address that, and it goes back to something my dad said a number of years ago, never spit in a man's face unless his mustache is on fire.
To that, of course, with it, to the notion we've seen with AT&T Paradigm as being a very positive level.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. All the customers that I've spoken with have a real solid, positive feeling about this new strategy.
And of course, bringing most of that up to the say that we have seen with the comparison that with say 95.
Yes.
Let me have it in terms of that, of course, with AT&T Paradigm's role of that for 95. Did you say that lot that with that the development of that?
Are you part of Tim Waters' staff?